Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. If you think I look tired, that's because I am pretty tired. It's 10 p.m. and I'm an old man that talks about fragrances on YouTube. So today I'm going to talk about 7 fragrances that I won't repurchase in the nearby future. And there's, different stories behind why I won't purchase these fragrances. Some of them are too expensive, I think. Some of them just don't fit my style anymore. Some of them are unnecessary, So I'm going to talk about them more in a second. So let's start the video with the 7th fragrance of this list. And this is CK1. This is a floral fragrance with some citrus. Very youthful, very unisex type of fragrance. Inexpensive if you are new to the fragrance game and you don't really know what you like. This could be a good buy for you. For me, I have better fragrances that I choose before this one, especially in the summertime when I know a lot of people wear this fragrance. I would rather wear like Jour Varvatos, Artisan Pure, or some 4711, or maybe some Acqua di Colonia fragrance. So this one is a no-go. I won't repurchase it in the nearby future. Another fragrance that I won't buy again in the nearby future is from Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is the classic Le Male. I still love this DNA. I think it's a great fragrance, smells really good, but it lacks performance. It has big performance issues with the newer formulations, and it also is pretty generic. A lot of girls have already smelled this on their previous boyfriend or maybe their father or someone in their surrounding, and they might have bad memories connected with this scent. So that's why I won't repurchase this. Maybe for sentimental issue, sentimental memories, I will purchase it a little bit further down the road, so to speak. But right now I think there's better alternative than this one, for example Ultra Male or Le Beau. Next one is this guy that I have had in my collection for over a year, I think 1.5 years now. This is Nautica Blue, and as you see guys, I haven't used a lot of use in this fragrance, and there's a reason behind it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I did a review, full review actually dedicated to this fragrance. I made this, I bought this fragrance, it was a blind buy basically. And I did a rant video about what is this basically, and because it was super underwhelming the first time I smelled it, so I did a review. And I still think it doesn't smell bad, don't get me wrong, but I think that if you are standing between buying this or buying the Nautica Voyage, that is a great scent. I don't know why anyone would buy this instead of Nautica Voyage, because they're playing in the same blue, fresh, clean out of shower type of ballpark. But to me, this smells a little bit old, like an old aftershave from an old man in their 70s or 80s maybe. So that's why I won't repurchase this one again. Another one, so hold your horses now guys, don't get a heart attack, but I won't repurchase La Nuit de l'Homme. Sorry, Jeremy, this doesn't work anymore for me. It could be that I'm just a little bit tired of these creamy, spicy fragrances and that I prefer more fresh, citrus-like fragrances. And I'm not so fond of spicy fragrances in general, if I'm gonna be totally honest. And this one, even though it's a nice scent and it could smell amazing on some people, it just doesn't work with my skin chemistry. A lot of fragrances with this spicy cardamom type of vibe just smell the same on my skin. I don't know, I just smell like a cookie. I don't really like that type of scent on me. I don't think it fits me and my personality. I don't know. So this I won't repurchase either. Next up is also a classic fragrance from the mid-90s. Acqua di Gio from Giorgio Armani, and this is an amazing scent. I still like the scent, but 2 things. It's super. This is empty. It's super generic today. Everyone has smelled this fragrance. Every dad has this fragrance in his bathroom shelf. I can guarantee that. or has had it sometime in his life. Maybe your old boyfriend had it, you know. It's so common, this type of scent, and it's too pricey for what it brings to the table. The performance sucks, it's generic, it's nothing special, and it's still pretty high in the price range, too high for what it's worth. So if you want this scent, buy Perry Ellis 360 Red instead. It's like 1/3 of the price for this one. So that's why I won't repurchase this again in a close future, nearby future. Another one on this list is from John Varvatos. And no, it's not Artisan Pure, but it is. It is Artisan. It is Artisan. And I don't hate on this. I love the cap. It's so heavy on this fragrance. I love the bottles. Very nature-inspired bottles with this. Feels like some material that you have in a hammock or something like that. Very summer-like. Very fresh and clean. Very fresh and clean, but nothing more. For the price, I don't know, it's unnecessary in my collection. It's unnecessary. It doesn't fill any function in my collection because I only use the Artisan Pure if I want a really good, clean, fresh fragrance with a little bit niche touch in the summertime. So this is almost full, and it's nothing wrong with the scent. Don't get me wrong, guys. It's a lovely scent, but it doesn't perform at all, and it's just nice. It's nothing special. So that's why I won't repurchase this. Maybe if it is a really, really high, heavy discount in the future, maybe 50% or more, maybe I would buy a bottle. And next up, the last fragrance, maybe the most talked fragrance in the fragrance community, guys. And this is from the House of Creed. And it is Creed Viking. No, I'm just kidding. It's Creed Aventus. And why I'm not gonna repurchase this in the nearby future. Of course, number one, it's a price. It's too expensive for me. I can't yeah, I don't know. It's just too much for what it brings to the table, this as well. It's a nice scent, but I can buy Club de Nuit Intense Man and almost get the same type of scent, you know. Of course, that's a little bit more acidic, maybe, some people say. But in general, it's 95% the same scent, and people around you can't smell a difference. So why would you buy like this super expensive fragrance that doesn't really perform that good, actually? This performs a little bit better, maybe a little bit better than the Club de Nuit Intense Man, but if you compare the prices, like $400 and maybe, I don't know what the 100 milliliter goes for, but like 40 bucks maybe here in Sweden. So it's like 1/10 of the price for same amount of juice and the same scent, basically. So I think Creed have to think what they want with their brand in the future. How if they want to keep pushing this fragrance, they have to do a U-turn, I think. They have to increase the performance in this fragrance to keep up with other fragrance companies, I think. This is so hyped, but they can't relax just because it's so popular and so hyped up fragrance. They can't relax. They have to push harder. They have to do it even better. They can't take a step back. They have to do the opposite, actually. So Creed, if you're watching this video, please make this more better performing and longer lasting, please. And maybe drop the price to half the price if you want. That would be really nice. So that was my 7 fragrances I won't repurchase in the nearby future. And let me know, guys, in the comment sections, what are some of your fragrances that you won't repurchase in the nearby future and why? Thank you for watching this little spontaneous video. It's nighttime, it's cold, it's Sweden, it's dark, but I hope we're going against or towards brighter and happier times, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.